You've got to control your tongue before it controls your character. Your words affect other people. Your words affect you as well, and they will shape you into the kind of person that you become. I really wanted to make a video about this. Personally, I think it's really important to control whatever you say, and then on the flip side is control whatever you hear. But I'm gonna start with the first part. So whenever people get upset, a lot of horrible things can be said, and they can act like it means nothing. But whatever comes out of you when you're emotional says a lot about you as a person, is about your character. And it doesn't mean that your character was already like that, but that's what your character is becoming. So the main point is to speak with control, because your words carry energy. Whether you like it or not, words don't just describe things, they create things. So whatever words you say or whatever words you hear can change the atmosphere that you're around and can change your mood within yourself. For example, a room can go from super light and laughing to heavy and dark really quick just with a few words. Saying some dark things affects people. So it's really important not to say dark things casually. Get rid of that out of your vocabulary, because that is affecting you as a human being. That is affecting your character and your future character. And it'll affect all the people that are around you who have to consume that as well. And that goes the other way. Even if somebody says, yo, I was just joking, I didn't mean it, or I was just upset, like, my bad, like, the energy still changed, and you can't hide from it. That is something that has happened, and you have to deal with. So the best way is to prevent that from even happening. Be aware. When you're upset, make sure you don't stoop down. Not everything should be said just because you feel it. So being emotional is one thing. I'm not saying you can't be emotional, but saying hateful things because you're emotional, or saying some disgusting things, it reveals a lot about yourself. And what you say really, really matters. And what you listen to also really, really matters. And if you let people in your life speak to you like that, it's also going to affect you. Yes, they probably don't feel good and they're saying all that stuff, but it's gonna make you feel even worse because you're all around it and it's the energy coming from them. So you've got to control your tongue before it controls your character, and let the people around you know. If somebody you know speaks negatively and says some really bad stuff, even if it's a joke, the word carries energy and it will leave you in a lower energy. It's so easy for a lot of heinous things to be said, but you need to nip it at the butt. Don't let that slide, because once you're angry, trust me, those words will come out. Even when you're saying it all casual and you're not even angry, that shapes your character. So when you do get upset, trust me, they will slip out and it will get ugly. And the goal is to become more mature when you're upset. Don't become upset and then you get ugly. You turn into an ogre and become absolutely ugly, and nobody wants to be around you because they feel terrible, or vice versa. You don't want to be around the person because they make you feel terrible whenever they get upset. It's so common that adults don't handle their emotions like adults. People get angry, they get reckless with their words, especially when they're comfortable with the person. So when people are too comfortable speaking darkness, that darkness comes back to them. So the point of this video is, do not normalize ugly, hateful speech. Your speech is so powerful. So you want to control it as much as possible. Whatever you're consuming, as in listening to, make sure that it's on positivity. Whatever person comes and talks to you, make sure they're on positivity. Yes, you can be there for people, but if you're constantly just receiving negativity from people, you have to protect yourself from that. And that's one thing. You can be there for a person and they're in negative state of mind, but when they're saying cruel things or they're speaking ugly speech, you can't act like it's nothing. You have to recognize that it's toxic, because the energy is toxic and it will radiate to you. So whatever you say, even if you think that it means nothing, is going to affect you. Your words shape the kind of person that you will become. So if you keep speaking darkness and bitterness and hatefulness and disrespect, that will start shaping your character. So get that shit out of there. Start talking with respect, with love, with healingness, with light. Do the opposite of the dark. Become a light person, because that energy genuinely matters. Whatever you speak genuinely matters. Whatever you listen to somebody talking, it matters. You've got to protect yourself, and you've got to protect the people that you love around you. If you stay around it long enough, the darkness and the ugly speech, you'll become numb to it, and you won't realize that you are that as well. So I really want you to think and be careful about what energies, what words, what people you let around you, because it's going to affect your character. Whether you like it or not, it's going to affect your character. If you hear somebody saying some fucked up shit all the time, that shit is gonna slip out of your tongue 100%. So my main point is that you've got to protect yourself from those things, because once you're at a low, that's going to show 10 times more. So find the real maturity of staying in control when you're upset. And the way of doing that is protecting yourself when you're not. Getting that negative speech and behavior away from you so that when you are lower, it doesn't come out. Because those words carry energy. And those words can change an atmosphere. They can change a room. A few reckless words can make the whole room heavy. Whatever comes out of you when you're upset, that is your character. Whether you like it or not, that is your character. You can't say, oh, I was just upset. Okay, you were just upset, and that's what happens when you're upset. So that is your character. You can't take that jacket off. So make sure you put the right jacket on. The main point, I cannot stress this enough. I love this so much. Control your tongue before it controls your character. And on the flip side, protect your peace, protect your mind. Because if you don't, you're letting that into your life, and it's going to affect you. Words have way more meaning than just describing things. Words carry energy. So please re-identify what you have in your vocabulary and what you say on a daily basis and what you allow people to say to you on a daily basis. Please reconstruct that so that you can have more power in your life, and you can create better atmosphere around you, and you can lift people up with you. Excuses are never going to erase that. Doesn't matter if somebody says I was just joking or I didn't mean it. The energy is still going to change if that's around you. So don't let that be around you. Not everything should be said just because you think it or you feel it or you whatever. Being emotional is one thing, but saying hateful things is a completely other thing. And you don't want to be that person. Have some self-control, have some respect. Don't normalize that ugly speech around you. Don't be comfortable with darkness around you. Don't be comfortable with toxicity around you. Whatever you hear and whatever you say will affect you, and they will shape your character. So that's all I really got to say today. That's something that kind of was just on my mind, and I had to talk some shit. If you liked anything that I had to say in this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. Comment in the comment section down below. Whatever you have any thoughts. Please subscribe. Got more videos on the way. And it's been your boy R9 Skilla. Catch you in the next video.